Hi everyone. So my name is Rabia Yavar Mehmut. We're located in Hamburg at the moment. So my good practice example is actually not one example, but it is a whole district. But before that, maybe some words on Hamburg. So the precipitation, the total precipitation in the year is about 780, but climate change effects. The prognosis says that it will be by the end of the century, it will be around 100. We expect around 100 millimeters more millimeters per square meters. However, the changes will be more intense rainfalls and more in will occur more in autumn and in winter, and not and less in will decrease in summer. And I think we could already see that this year. So the example that I want to show you is a whole new district, and it's called the HafenCity. It is it is pretty in the center, so a little bit south from the center, and it is a whole new area, so a new district in the city. It is relatively large. It was the biggest construction site in Europe for a while, and even now a big part of it is still 1/3 of it is still being built. So the size of the area is about 160 hectares, and as you can see here, so we have some business area, some residential area over here. The university is over here, the HafenCity University. So which carries the name of the district. So what you can see is in red are all the buildings, and the yellow is private open space areas, and the green is supposed to show open space or green areas. Well, most of the green is green on the picture is actually not green areas, but just permeable areas, or supposed to be permeable areas. So before we are going there, I just wanted to give you this overview, and yes, let's go and see what kind of sustainable stormwater management solutions we will see there. So here we are at the HafenCity, and we start right at the commercial area. As you can see, all the buildings are new, and well, it is what we can tell is that the pavement here is not porous pavement. It is also not completely sealed, but it is not the porous pavement. So most of the stormwater is discharged into the conventional rainwater system. And over there, there's still a construction site, but behind that is actually the river Elbe, the Elbe River. So we're very close to the water, and this could be actually, this should have been considered to also discharge the stormwater straight to the river, of course treated before. Here we can see 3 pits. They all work also as sustainable solutions, as stormwater, for the stormwater management. But it is not clear if they are also perforated underdrain. They have a perforated underdrain. So yes, and other than that, it is noticeable that the roads are very wide. So there's a lot of sealing there's a high grade of sealing of the area. Yes, so we will move on and go over there to that direction, where we will find the university building and also a nice park. Here's see here, this building in front of me is the university, the HafenCity University. And on top of the building you will find a green roof. It is unfortunately it's not open for public, but I can tell it is an extensive roof, and in general in this area the aim is, some part of the area is still being built. In that area you cannot see it, but the aim is to have 80% of the roofs of the buildings as green roofs. And about this one it was used for research purpose, and it could actually retain 40% of the stormwater, around 40% of the stormwater, of the rainwater runoff was evaporated, and the other 60% was discharged into the conventional system, but with a peak delay of, I think it was about 15 minutes according to the professor. Exactly. And now we will go and see, because in this area there is not much to see, as most of it is still construction area for the residential part of this city, of this district, but on the other side we will see the commercial area, and even here you can see there is permeable pavement. Not completely, but mostly. These are the areas that were green on the map, so you can see it's not green, and we have tree pits here as well, and we will have a look on the other side. And we were standing over there before, so now we cross the road, and here, as we can see, most of the pavement is porous pavement. So concrete blocks we can see here, concrete pavement, and it is actually raining right now, so it's a perfect demonstration, and it is not working very well, as you can see here. So yes, the water is discharged. It is discharged. The part that is not infiltrated is discharged over there in the conventional system. But yes, you also have these green areas in between that are some elements to make the area more greener and more livable, but at the same time they work as sponges and take also some of the water. But in general the whole district has here again for the conventional system, so the whole district has, except of the roads, it has permeable pavement, as you can also see here. So that's a plus. So this is the park of the district. The district has one little park, and it's called Lose Park. As you can see, it's brand new, and it has an elevation, so it we will have a slope here. So this is the road, and then here you see the slope. It might be functional as a retention area, but for sure it is not used as an infiltration area, as this is the only part of the whole district that has, I had checked the infiltration potential map before, and this area is actually has a very low potential for infiltration. So if this is used for stormwater management, then it may be used as a retention area, but I cannot find under drains to where the water is taken care of. But we can have a look from down this little pipe, which probably takes the water from here and brings it to a proposed perforated under drain system. But you can see it has a permeable pavement and also pit trees or tree pits. So it is, even though the soil is not has not high infiltration potential, Yeah, it is used as a retention area for stormwater, and yes, but with no, I don't know if that is intentional or unintentional, but yes, I will show you now the rest of the park. Okay, here we can see that the water is actually, I mean, it is mostly permeable pavement, but as I said before, the soil is not very has not a high infiltration potential, so I can say that in heavy stormwater events the water is discharged into that area behind that, and we can see a natural bioswale over there. Okay, other than that, the area has I can see a conventional, we can see a conventional stormwater management system. So this is another perspective of the HafenCity area, and just to wrap up, we saw some technical solutions for sustainable stormwater management. However, there is still room for improvement, and well, considering that most of these buildings are not older than 10 years, there could have been more long-term planning in designing this area. Alright, okay, thank you very much for your attention.